Okay, today me and my daughter are going to repair a chip in the windshield. We're using the Rain-X windshield repair kit. Picked it up at Walmart for about 11 bucks. The kit comes with some resin, razor blade, and this apparatus that has 4 suction cups on it, and these curing strips. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the ding. My daughter's pointing at it, so it's not very big. Now she's going to take a rag and she's going to clean the area. She's going to press down real hard and clean the area. Next, she's going to take a razor blade and she's going to scrape at the point of impact and see if there's any little pieces of glass that can come out. And she's just picking at it a little bit, not real hard, but getting any loose material. Now she's going to take the rag and make sure we've got everything off. Okay, the next step, we're going to take this apparatus minus this top piece that's going to come out, and we're going to put it on the windshield, and I'll talk about that here in a moment. Okay, so what we've done is we've taken this part right here out, and we're going to place the suction cup onto the glass. While she's doing that, I'll show a picture of what it's supposed to look like. It is going to screw down onto the glass. There's another picture of it. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so she has placed the apparatus over the hole, and so that the center of this feeding tube is going to be directly on top of the bullseye on my glass. And now she's going to press in all the suction cups. And then the next step, we're going to get the resin out and put some drops in that feeder tube. Okay, so we've got it centered on the glass on top of the bullseye. We've got the suction cups pressed in, and I hope you can see that the bottom part is touching the glass. It's not on there just super tight, it's just made good contact. Now my daughter is going to take the resin, and it says to put 3 to 6 drops in. We've got a small hole, so we're going to start out with 3 drops. So she's going to put 3 drops right in the hole. Okay, she put the 3 drops in. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to screw in the plunger. Okay, the next step is she's going to put the plunger inside the apparatus. She's going to hold on because it's already been screwed on tight onto the windshield. She's going to screw that down as far as she can. So this is going to press the air out of the crack and push resin into the crack. And she's going to squeeze that all the way down until she can't squeeze it any farther. And she's done it. And now we're going to have to let this set for a little bit. We'll be back. Okay, so the directions said to wait 4 to 6 minutes, and so we've let it set for 4 to 6 minutes, about 5 minutes. Now my daughter is going to unscrew it. She's going to hold on to the apparatus, and she's going to unscrew the stopper, the plug, the plunger. She's going to unscrew that out. She's going to unscrew it, and she's going to put in another single drop. We are filming this inside the garage. You're supposed to do this outside of the sunlight, and then later on we'll move it out in the sunlight when it's time for this to cure. So she's going to put in a single drop. Now she's going to put the plunger back in like we did a minute ago. And we're going to let let this sit for another 4 to 6 minutes. It says to repeat this process 4 or 5 times, and so that's what we'll do. We won't make you watch us do it a couple more times, but that's what we'll be doing. Okay, so we've done this about 4 or 5 times, and now she's going to unscrew the apparatus. So she's going to turn it about 2 or 3 times, the entire thing, not just the plunger. She's going to unscrew the entire thing. So she's relieving the pressure off of it. Okay, now she's going to pull up each one of the suction cups. And she's going to grab a paper towel. She's going to pick it up and put it on the paper towel. Now she's going to get the resin. She's going to grab the resin. She's going to put a drop right on top of where the bullseye is. And then she's going to place this curing film right on top of the drop. Doesn't have to press it in, just drop it on top. And so you can see it. Now we're going to have to move the car out in the sunlight. So this cures using the ultraviolet rays from the sun. So we're going to move it out in the sunlight. It says it takes 5 to 10 minutes. And so that's what we're going to do now. Okay, so we moved the car out in the sun, and it's supposed to sit 5 to 10 minutes. We're probably going to let it go about 10 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. Okay, we'll be back in about 10. Okay, so I moved the car back inside the garage because I want the same lighting so you can see just how well this works or doesn't work. This is the first time me and my daughter have done this, and so we'll find out how good this works. So right now she's going to pull that strip off. It's been over 10 minutes. If it's still wet, then I'm going to have to move it back out in the sun. And that does not sound wet. So she peeled that off. Now she's going to take this razor blade, and she has to be perpendicular with the windshield. So the directions clearly say that it needs to be at a 90-degree angle. So it's going to make a horrible noise when she scrapes. And she's going to scrape back and forth and try to get any resin that's on there off. And so that sounds horrible. Okay, so I'm going to pause it so you don't have to listen to the scraping. Okay, so we scraped on it and all the film came off. You can see the film. She's going to wipe it off. So, and then go ahead and point where the hole is. So you can kind of still see it, but it fills a lot better across the top. It feels like it's been filled in. And on the package it says if you're not completely happy, you can put another drop of resin, move it out in the sunlight, scrape it in, push it in, and then let it set and try that. And I might do that, but I'm pretty happy with it. The main thing is I don't want it to run. So thanks for watching. Here's the back of the package, the before and after. Mine definitely didn't come out looking that good. I didn't expect it to, but I think I'm happy with the way it came out. I called a local place to find out how much a chip repair would cost. I live in Oklahoma, and one of the places wanted $109 for chip repair, and I didn't think I was going to pay that much. I filmed this with my daughter. It was a good time for both of us. I think it's important that dads get out and do some of these things with their girls, and so they can learn some of this stuff too. Thanks again.